Hi, thank you so much for coming to my channel today. So I was making a video of shuffling all these decks and then it cut off. So I figured it's better that that happened during the shuffling, not during the reading, but I can post that video if anybody really wants to see it, or I can send it to you, but I'm just going to go ahead and start from here. So we have group 1, group 2, group 3, sorry, my hair, and group 4. I'm using a mix of 4 different decks that I have. I have this deck. I think I called it the wrong thing in the last reading. It's this African deck. I think it's by Marina Romidi. I think that's her name. But yeah, that's one deck I have. And then I have the basic Rider-Waite Tarot. And then I have these playing card decks. And then I have a deck that I created myself. It's literally all the same cards. It's just I wrote them down. Literally every single card. I wrote them down and I put my own personal meaning on them. And it really helps with just the direction we're going. So yeah, it's a mix of all 4 of them in here. And then I also have these channeled messages. It's like literally any, one fell out. A ton of any random message you can think of about advice, about some of them it's like astrological things. Anything that's going to be a clarifier and guide us in the right direction is in that box. So I'm going to do the channeled messages at the end. I'm going to go ahead and get started. So you can go ahead and take a moment if you want to pause or do whatever to pick your group. This is group 1, the purple amethyst. This is group 2, the black obsidian. Group 3, I forget the name of the stone, I'm really sorry. And group 4, I also forget the name, the yellow stone. We'll call it the clear stone and the yellow stone. So pause, whichever one you're drawn to is how you should do this. You should take a moment. Sometimes if I really can't decide, I close my eyes, I think about the question. And the question here is, what advice does Spirit have for you? Whatever higher power, universe, whatever you believe in, what advice at this exact moment you find this video is when you're meant to find it. What advice do they have for you? So close your eyes, think about it. When you open your eyes, whichever one you're drawn to is probably the one for you, okay? So 1, 2, 3, 4. And I will timestamp them below, and you feel free to fast forward through all my talking. And I'm going to get started. Okay, group 1, purple amethyst. Let's see what Spirit, what messages Spirit has for you. Got a lot here. Sorry. Okay. Let me see here. So for the first line, you got the 5 of Cups, you got the 7 of Swords, or excuse me, 3, 4, the 5 of Swords, the Ace of Wands, and Strength. So you have 2 5s here. So you have 3 5s. So you have the 5 of Pentacles. This is definitely telling me that there's some sense of loss that you felt this time. There's something that you feel like you've lost. There's something that you feel like maybe you got left out in the cold by something. Somebody left you behind. You have this 5 of Pentacles. So that's about feeling like you got left out of something. Either somebody left you out, you got left out in the cold, somebody isn't speaking to you, especially with this 4 of Swords here. I kind of get the sense that maybe you're on a pause from a situation because you have the 5 of Pentacles, you have the 4 of Swords. So it's like there's a pause. Whatever situation is burdening you, whatever thing that is going on, there's like a pause to it. Like there's someone that you're not speaking to, there's someone that's not speaking to you. There's just nothing going on with the situation at this time, and you really want like there to be some action that is gonna happen. And I get the sense with this Ace of Wands that there will be. But with the 5 of Swords, it tells me that you're in some type of mental conflict about something at this time. And with the 5 of Cups, you're in some type of loss about something. So it's interesting. You got all 3 of these 5s in here. So you're definitely feeling lost. You're feeling kind of down. You're trying to have strength, and maybe this is advice to have strength, to remain strong, to remain, like, stick to your guns, do what you need to do, and remain solid in whatever is going on in your life right now. That's really a message that I'm getting here. You also have this Page of Wands, though, so this tells me that maybe whatever is going on, you don't have all the information. That's often a feeling I get when I get the Page of Wands. Like there's something more, there's some more information that I think you need to like discover about the situation before you make any type of movement or action. You got this, let's see, what else do you have here? You have this 8 of Swords in the middle, so you really are feeling stuck. So they're telling you that you're feeling stuck right now, but I think that the advice here with this Nine of Cups, you need to do something that makes you happy, because you're in this really down, whoever picks this group, you're in this really down and sad energy about something that happened, and you have the 3, the 4, and the 5. So there's like this progression of a situation that's been happening. But you need to get yourself in this feeling of to get unstuck, you need to do what makes you happy. That is the advice here. Do what makes you happy. If you're like dealing with other people, especially because you have this, oh, this card is stuck. I didn't even see this. Okay, you have this 4 of Pentacles down here too. I did not even see that. You have 3 4s, 3 5s, and 3 3s, by the way. But, or 2 3s, excuse me. But you have the 3 of Pentacles also, and you have the 3 of Cups. And so this tells me that there's a third party affecting whatever is going on. If this is a love situation, there's a third thing or person affecting it. If this is a work situation, there's a third person, which I get the sense with some of these pentacles. There's a third person or thing affecting this situation. There's something else on the outside that's affecting the situation, and that's affecting your happiness in a way. And you need to really retake control of your happiness is the advice that I'm getting here, and get yourself unstuck, because you're not as stuck as you think. You're only stuck because you're making yourself be stuck, and you think there's something else affecting it, and there is. However, it's only up to you to manifest what you want and to take the actions that you need to take in your life to get where you need to be, okay? That's just what I'm seeing here. Then you got this 4 of Cups, so maybe there's something you're refusing to acknowledge. Maybe you're refusing to acknowledge your sadness. Maybe there's something that's upsetting you and you're refusing to acknowledge it. You're trying to keep yourself busy. You're trying to do this, do that. But you might need to just pause and be like, this is how I feel right now. And then that will help you move forward, if that makes sense. Please let me know if that's resonating. You have this King of Pentacles here. There could be an earth sign male involved, Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo involved in whatever situation you're talking about. Also, maybe your boss could be involved if this is a career-related thing. You have the King of Pentacles and you have the King of Swords. Maybe if this is a love reading, maybe there is somebody where they have 2 different suitors involved in the situation and you're kind of like conflicted about to stay, or if you should stay or if you should go. Any of those things really could apply here. But I think that the advice here is really that you need to take control of your life, because, ooh, this flew. Because you have the Magician and you have the Ace of Wands. So that's telling me that you can manifest whatever you want out of the situation. You can make whatever you want out of the situation. It is up to you. Whatever outcome is coming out of the situation is 100% up to you. And you need to go within, take a minute to reflect about whatever is going on. If there's something you're refusing to acknowledge about the situation, you kind of need to like acknowledge that. And then you need to go forward and do what you need to do. But I see that you're really closed off right now with this 4 of Pentacles here. And you're also holding on to something that maybe it's time to let go of. Like you're holding on. I'm not even going to say that it's time to let go, because I don't really see let go cards here. But I see that you're holding on tightly. You have this strength. You have this 4 of Pentacles. And there was something else in here. Well, either way, even just those 2 here are telling me that there's something that you're holding on really tight to that you don't want to let go, that has been giving you some sense of stability, especially when you have the 4 of Swords. You have every 4 here. You have the 4 of Swords, you have the 4 of Wands, you have the 4 of Cups, and you have the 4 of Pentacles. So that's telling me maybe even the number 4 could be significant to you. If you're seeing 444 a lot, that could even be advice from your angels. But I definitely get the sense that you need to do something that gets yourself back on your own footing, because there's something that's thrown off your stability. And your stability, I can tell, is something that's really important to your life. You need to recommit to yourself. You need to take this, like, I'm really getting a strong sense of recommitting to your own sense of happiness and taking the situation into your own hands with the Magician and the Ace of Wands and making the best of whatever cards you have been dealt. And stop being stuck in this sadness and this loss. I'm just going to be real with you. That's my style here. Stop being stuck in this sadness and this loss. You need to pick yourself up. You need to get up and you need to get going and do what you need to do, because only so much of this is being affected by another person or another outside situation, if that makes sense. A lot of it is you. A lot of it is in your hands. The Ace of Wands and the Magician clearly tells me that this is in your hands, okay? So that's really what I'm getting here. You're not as stuck as you think. That's your advice here. You are not as stuck as you think. You need to take action to get yourself unstuck, okay? Or else you're going to be in this place forever. But there's a natural progression here, so whatever is going on is going to work out in the steps it's meant to take, in the natural time it's meant to take. But you need to meet the universe halfway. That's what I'm seeing. So let me see what messages from the universe we have. What messages do we have of advice? Any channel message we have for them that they need to hear or focus on in this situation? Please give me a channel message for the Amethyst group. Boundaries. Boundaries. You may, sorry, my handwriting is kind of iffy. You may need to set stronger boundaries in your life, especially with this 4 of Pentacles. I often think of boundaries, okay? So there's something that you're not having enough. you're not protecting yourself enough around against whatever is going on around you. That's another advice I'm getting here. You have this Three of Pentacles, you have this Three of Cups. There's this ability for these outside influences to penetrate through because you do not have the proper boundaries. And that's why you're left often feeling at a loss, feeling mentally conflicted. Even the Five of Swords is feeling like people are getting away with things, anything like that. Okay, so you need to build stronger boundaries. That is a strong message I'm getting here. I feel like I should get one more. What's one more message you have for group one for the, okay, this wanted to come out. Third house. Okay, third house is about communication, boundaries and communication. You need to communicate whatever is bothering you. You need to have stronger communication. You need to have stronger boundaries. You need to not let people walk over you. You need to be more assertive, and take the situation into your own hands. That's really what I'm getting for group one. Okay, so please let me know below if that resonates for you. I will say I see a lot of earth energy here though. And maybe water sign. So Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. There's a lot of the energy. Again, there's so many different energies and signs of people that may come through. It's hard to say the specific signs of every single person, but I feel a strong earth energy here, and I feel a strong water energy. Okay, so let me move on to group two. Again, please let me know if that resonates for you. Comment, like, subscribe. Thank you so much for tuning in. Moving on to group two, the Black Obsidian. What is your advice from Spirit? Again, I'm really sorry if I start to talk really fast. I don't know why that happens. I'm also drinking coffee. Sometimes I tend to start going really fast. So if you need to rewatch or whatever you need to do. One moment. Make sure my computer doesn't die on this. Okay, group two. What is your advice from Spirit? What is group two's advice? First. I don't know if you can see them all. I'm trying to fit them on the camera. So, okay, group two, what's your advice? I think you might be asking about love because you got the Two of Cups and you got the Ace of Cups. So that's telling me that this could be about a potential relationship or a close friendship. So I think that whatever you're asking about is about somebody in your life that you have a close mutual bond with. You guys both really care about each other, or somebody you really care about, somebody you have a lot of feelings for. And then there's also like some fears involved in whatever is going on, or an element of the unknown, something you're trying to figure out, something you're not quite sure of, something maybe you're not even seeing with the Two of Swords here. Okay, so I definitely get the sense that maybe there's some conflict in whatever situation is going on here with the Five of Swords. You feel in mental conflict about whatever situation is going on. You feel like there's been a lack of, you've had plans with the situation, plans with this person. You feel like there's been a lack of movement forward with that. You feel like there's been a lot of setbacks and delays. You feel like it's been really overwhelming and exhausting and burdening with the situation, with whatever is going on in this love situation. I keep saying love because I keep feeling love. It might not be, but that's what I strongly feel here. There's a choice that you really need to make with this Two of Swords here. It's about making a decision. It's been a really difficult decision for you to make. You're really wanting to hold on to whatever is going on in your life, but it's just been a difficult situation because you have this Three of Swords here too. So you've been sad. Something has you kind of heartbroken, kind of sad, kind of like, it has, I feel like whatever happened has triggered you and triggered some fears or some things inside of you didn't even know could come back up with whatever situation happened. And you got the Three of Swords, you got the Five of Cups. You're really sad about something. Something has been having you feeling kind of down. These are really down cards. You feel at a loss about it. You feel like maybe there's not much more you can do. You feel like you've done all that you can do. With this Eight of Swords here, you feel really stuck, like you don't know what direction to go. You got the Eight of Swords and the Two of Swords. This is telling me there's a decision to be made here from Spirit. They're telling you make a decision. They're telling you make a choice. And that this situation is going to be worked out for the highest good of all involved because you have justice here. So whenever I see all this mess going on up here, regardless, I have the justice down here. So that's telling me, I wrote this on the back, fairness, doing the right thing, things will be resolved fairly. Sorry, I can't even read my own handwriting. Okay, so this is telling me that whatever situation is going on right now, things are going to be resolved fairly. Things are going to be resolved for the highest good of everybody involved. Things are going to go in a way that feels just and fair to you. It's about fairness. So whatever goes on in the situation, it's going to feel fair. This is a big connection that you're asking about because you have the Star and you have the Sun. So this is somebody that you feel like maybe it's like a fated connection. You have the Wheel of Fortune and the Star. So it's like somebody that was destined to be in your life by destiny. You have the Sun. This is somebody that makes you really happy. Justice, the Sun, and the Star are big cards, okay, to get. For my deck, I only got them. These are from my deck, and I only got Major Arcana here. So that's telling me that this is a big connection you're asking about. But with, again, the Star, you look at the back. There's hope, okay? So the Star is telling me you have the Star and the Justice. There's going to be hope for the situation. There will be a fair outcome, so you need to stop worrying. Also, something on the back, self-care. So maybe self-care is something that you need to do right now. You need to focus on yourself. You really need to go back into yourself and go back into your own personal home, which is yourself, and focus in on that, okay? Page of Wands, maybe there's some more information that you need to get about whatever situation is going on also. It's about communication, about learning new information is really what I get from that, okay? So might be some more new information that you need to learn and will help you resolve the situation more fairly. But what I really get here is that there's been a lot of delays and setbacks, and it's caused you to go within yourself and feel really closed off from whatever is going on. Maybe you're closed off from love. Maybe a love situation has left you feeling really down. You feel like there's been setback after setback in your love life. But really, with the Two of Swords and Three of Swords, I think that there's a choice to get out of this sad place that you're feeling and the stuck feeling that you're feeling, because you're really in your head. You have a lot of anxiety too. I see a lot of anxiety here. But I think that the advice from Spirit is that to remain hopeful, because again, this tells me all I need to know right here, that you have Justice and the Star. Everything is going to be resolved for the highest good of everyone involved, okay? So don't worry anymore. There's nothing to worry about. And this moon is telling me that the things that you are worrying about are just fears. It's just fears. It's just in your head. It's nothing that you actually need to worry about. Let's see. Let's get a message from here. You're worried about this situation for some reason. It has you really sad, but it's going to work out. Like it's almost like fate is going to work it out. Like you don't even need to do much. There's no action here. There's not one wand, or besides Page of Wands and Ten of Wands, there's not anything that's indicating you need to take any action here, is what I'm trying to say. What message do you have for this group? For Black Obsidian, please give me a message that goes for this group. For anyone drawn to group 2, what is the message that they need to hear right now? What is their advice? What is the message they need? This one fell out. Olive branch. Okay. So for me, when I have what I was thinking when I channeled this message, sorry, I'm stuttering. Olive branch. It's about reaching out. It's about, again, something, it's about like something being resolved. You see what I'm saying? Like an olive branch is like when you give an olive branch to somebody, it's like, it's a peace offering is what I'm trying to say. And you have this Justice card here. You have this Two of Cups here. So I think somebody may come towards you. You have the Page of Wands here. I just told you there might be some new information that informs your decision. So maybe somebody is going to come towards you with a peace offering, an olive branch. Maybe you need to, whatever resonates for you, because you have this Justice. It's about making something right. There's something that needs to be made right here. And you will know. Whoever needs to make it right is going to make it right. If you feel like you're the person that was in the wrong, you need to make it right. So whichever way that goes for you, okay? So please let me know for group 2 if that resonates. If you have any questions, if you need more information, again, you can always book a personal reading with me and we can dig deeper into these different situations. So yeah, I'm going to move on to group 3. Feel free to fast forward to your timestamp. Group 3 is this clear stone. So what advice does Spirit have for you, group 3? Please comment, like, and subscribe below if you feel like your reading resonates. It helps me on the right track. I think these are meant to be up. Every single deck got a little bit of like sadness. Oh wow, you got the 5, the 6, the 7, and the 8. And then you got this random message here. You got the same card twice. Wow. Okay. Group 2. You got the King of Pentacles twice. So this could pertain to a Earth sign male, Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo male. Or somebody who is very stubborn, someone who is very possessive, someone who is really financially stable even, anything like that. Let's see. We got the Queen of Wands, so there could be a fire sign here, Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius female involved in this situation. or a very confident woman, or someone who's really in their power. You got this okay, so you got a lot of repeated cards in here. So this is like a repeated message. You have this Three of Wands twice. So this is all about waiting for your ships to come in, waiting for something to come. You're kind of like sitting there preparing for something to come back to you that you're expecting, okay? Something that you're expecting, and especially you got the 5, you got the 6, you got the 7, and the 8. You're expecting something to progress in a certain way. You're expecting something to play out in a certain way. You're expecting a natural progression, if that makes sense. Because of steps that have already been taken, anything along those lines. The 8 of Cups twice here tells me about leaving something behind, though, okay? So maybe there's something at this time that needs to be left behind. That's just the message that I'm getting here with these 2 8 of Cups. This is about, I have it right here, this is about leaving something behind or moving away from a situation, okay? So maybe you're even physically moving away. Maybe you're waiting. You have this 3 of Wands here. This is about going somewhere far. Maybe you're interested in moving somewhere far away. This could be anything. Remember, this is a general reading. It's not about love. It's not about career. It's not about anything. So it could literally be anything. But I get the sense, and you got this self-employed here, so it could be career. So I really get the sense that you're waiting for some type of results to come back in about something, and then this could result in you moving away from a situation. Either a person or a physical place is what I'm getting here. You have a lot of cards that are making me feel like about something distant. You have this 3, like I said, you have this 3 of Wands, which is literally about that. I wish you could see the real 8 of Cups card because you only have them from the ones without the pictures. But the real 8 of Cups shows somebody going away, like going away somewhere far, okay? And then you got this Page of Pentacles, and to me it's always, I don't know why, I always feel like they're in this faraway land. So that's really a message I'm getting here. But you also got the 10 of Swords twice here, okay? So maybe there's something that you've completed. Maybe there's a period of your life that you've completed and is now time to move on to a next chapter. That's really a sense that I'm getting here. With this, it's time to learn something new. It's time to start something new in your life with this Page of Pentacles. This is all about starting something new. This is all about learning, maybe learning a new trade. It also is about a younger person. But then you also have this yellow here, which is all about doing what makes you happy. So there's a lot of different messages here, but they're repeating messages, like I said. So this 3 of Wands makes me feel like whatever you're waiting for is going to come in. You just have to continue to be a little bit more patient. With these 2 8 of Cups here, it's making me feel like whatever is going on, you may end up having to leave something behind because you have these 2 10 of Swords. And so that makes me, it gives me a sense of completion about a situation. Something is completed. It is now the natural time to move on to the next thing. That's just what this is saying. So however that resonates for you. It looks like it's the natural time for whatever is going on. And you have this, but really when you look into these cards, all these cups, this indicates a lot about emotions and about feelings and about really feeling in your emotions. The 5 of Cups is about being being sad, about feeling a sense of loss. The 6 of Cups is about maybe some type of nostalgia from the past. The 7 of Cups is about some type of confusion, not sure what direction to go. You have these different options of things that you could do. But then in the 8 of Cups, this tells me that I think eventually you are going to choose whatever you need to choose, and it feels like a very clear-cut thing. And it's like you're going to choose to leave behind whatever is going on. So I really think that something has ended in your life, and it is time to move forward to a new thing. This could be financial. It could be a job. It could be moving away for a job. It could be moving somewhere new for a job. It could be a relationship. Anything here. But I strongly feel that there's an earth sign here. There's a Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo that this is especially going to apply for. And there's also definitely a water sign. Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. So what other message do you have for group 3? What is the advice? Move away from anything that isn't making you happy, okay? Leave the past behind. If it's not making you happy, leave it behind. There's something new and better coming. Keeping a close eye. You got keeping a close eye. Okay, so with this one, I always get the sense that there's some type of, and then look at this. Sorry, you got this. Do you see how this person is keeping a very close eye on their pentacle? And this is keeping a close eye. So this could be 2 different messages I feel here. If this is a love message, and if you're talking about somebody that you feel like maybe you haven't spoken to them, maybe you feel like they've left you behind, maybe you feel like they moved on, anything like that, they definitely miss you. They definitely have not moved on. They're definitely keeping a close eye on your social media. That is just a message I get here if this is a love message. Again, this is general, so it can apply in many different ways. If this is about somebody, if this is about love, this is somebody that is still keeping an eye on you. They still miss you, and they honestly might be waiting for you to come back to them. But I think that you may make the decision to move on because you feel like the situation is complete, okay? That's just a message that I got here. But then, also with this keeping a close eye, this could have to do with keeping a close eye on your finances, okay? That's a message that I'm also getting with this Page of Pentacles. Keep a close eye on your finances. Keep an eye on the spending. Keep an eye on the things you're doing, because I get the sense that you're planning. There's something you're planning here, and it's going to involve keeping a close eye on what you have going on around you, okay? So let me get one more. So I really feel like there's one more message in here for you guys. What is one more message in here for group 3? What's a channel message for group 3? Take action. Take action, okay? So whatever you've been stuck in your head about, whatever you've been thinking about, like I just said about maybe leaving something behind, you're waiting, you need to take action. There are steps that you need to take. You need to even maybe make some plans. But this King of Wands here too, the King of Wands is all about somebody who's ready to take action at any moment, ready to move at any moment, ready to go, okay? So this is a strong message that I'm getting here. You need to take action on whatever is bothering you at this time, because sitting there stuck and overthinking it isn't going to do anything. You have to take action. You have to get it moving. You have to do something. This really could have to do with finances as well. I just keep getting these pentacles down here. And stability, okay? So please take action and do what you need to do. With the self-employed, I don't know if I said this already. This also could have to do with going in a new direction about your career if this is career related. Take that action. Do what you need to do. If you're thinking about, you know what I mean, moving away from where you're at and starting something new, do that. That is a confirmation. This is a confirmation. Do whatever you have been desiring to do that you've been thinking about. Should I take this action? Shouldn't I? You should definitely take the action, okay? That's group 3. Please let me know if that resonates. Like, comment, subscribe, and let me know if I'm going in the right direction. And please book a personal reading if you would like more information. Okay, group 4. This is a yellow stone. What advice does Spirit have for you? Group 4. The first thing that popped out to me is the Nine of Pentacles. This could be for a Capricorn or a Capricorn rising, or somebody who is an Earth rising, like a Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn rising. I don't know why that's what I'm getting here. But Nine of Pentacles is about being financially stable. It's about being independent. So I really get the sense that this is somebody who's working on their financial independence. You got this Eight of Pentacles down here. So you're really working hard on being independent and financially stable. With this three of Pentacles, this should be upright. With the Three of Pentacles here as well, you really, the 3, the 9, and the 8 here are telling you are really working hard, whoever this is, on your finances and on making sure that you can be stable on your own and making sure that you can take some leaps of faith on your own. And then also you got this Fool here twice in 2 different decks. Take a leap of faith. This is a strong message. I'm 100% positive of this message. Whoever is reading this, you need to take a leap of faith in whatever is going on in your career right now, because it will be successful. I just get that sense here. It's going to be really successful, whatever you have going on. Something is coming quickly towards you because of your hard work. That's the sense I get. The Eight of Wands, there's something coming quickly towards you. A new beginning of some sort. Clarity. A new start. Sorry about my really bad handwriting. But yeah, a new start and a sense of clarity about your career is coming. This is a really strong career message. But you have to take a leap of faith, and it could involve completing something, because you have the Ten of Wands here. You have the Ten of Pentacles here. The Ten of Wands is like working really, really hard, like physically laboring work even. Working really, really hard to make sure that you are set up for life. That's what you're doing. That's what you've been doing. And it's going to be successful. It's really felt like a fight. There's been some type of like competitiveness or competition involved, but you're going to have to take that leap of faith, and you have been taking that leap of faith. And this is really a positive message that, and then you have this Ace of Pentacles over here, that you have a brand new start coming, and you're going to be very stable and very grounded. All these Pentacles, you are either right now, you're very, very stable and very grounded, or once you take this leap of faith, you're going to end up being very stable and very grounded. You're going to have all your money together. That's what I see here. This is somebody who's going to have all of their money together, but you need to use your intuition about what direction that you should go. You clearly will know what direction is for you, and you need to use your intuition, go deep within, and you need to go ahead and take that step. That's the message that I'm getting here. And you also have a lot of options of different steps that you could take. That's also a message that I'm getting here. You have a Seven of Cups is about options. So maybe that's also why you're not really sure maybe like what direction to venture in. There's like competition. Do you see what I'm saying? Like there's a lot of different things, options, ways you could go. Or other people that are wanting what you want, anything like that. But I get the sense that you're going to have a victory. You're going to be very successful. You're going to have everything you want. You have a natural progression of the 9 to the 10. So that tells me you're going to have everything you want and need. 9 of Pentacles to me is like having everything you need around you. 10 of Pentacles is like having everything you want and need. Okay? So that's really a strong message, but you need to take that leap. Whatever resonates. and you need to do it quickly because you have this Eight of Wands here. This is about taking a fast action. This could even be about sending a message. You have this Ace of Swords, this Eight of Wands. This could have to do with some type of communication you need to make, sending someone a message, communicating about something, speaking up about something, being clear about what you want from your position. If you have a boss with this King of Swords here, maybe you need to let them know that you're looking for a progression or a promotion or whatever next step is coming next. But you need to put yourself out in the forefront in front of the competition with this Five of Wands and the Ten of Wands here. You need to put yourself, you need to do what you, I'm getting tongue-tied. You need to do what you need to do to distinguish yourself from the competition, however that resonates for you. Do what you need to do to set yourself apart from the others, okay? Because I get the sense that you're a really hardworking person in a competitive workplace, maybe. And I think that you need to set yourself apart somehow. And so this is where maybe you want to check in with me if this is resonating for you for a personal reading. But you definitely have some fears about whatever's coming towards you, about whatever your next step is. But you need to release your fears and you need to just go for it. Because I'm telling you right now, it's going to be highly successful. Use your intuition, though. You have a strong intuition, whoever this is. Use that because it's guiding you in the right direction. What is the message for Group 4? What is their channel message for Group 4? My hand is asleep. I don't know. Oh, shut the fuck up. I'm sorry. Excuse my language. I'm really sorry. I don't know if I'm supposed to cuss on here. I did not pick this. I just said this. Use your intuition. I literally just said this. Use your intuition about what direction is coming for you next. Use your intuition, okay? That's all I can really, that's why I kept saying that, because you know what's best for you. Let me get one more. What's another message for Group 4? Please give me one more channel message. Anything that Group 4 needs to hear. Any advice Group 4 needs to hear. You need to go out there and make this new start happen, is what I'm getting. You have these two aces here. You need to make the new start happen. You got the two fools here. You need to go out and get to it. That's just what I'm getting. Bigger picture. You need to look at the bigger picture, or you have to look at the bigger picture. If you're making your decision, think about the bigger picture, okay? However that resonates for you. Think about what is going to work for you in the long run, okay? Take that risk, but think about what is the bigger picture. What is the long run? Don't just be out here, because the fool is also somebody who's kind of like carefree and just taking any, take calculated risks that make sense. Don't be just out here willy-nilly like doing anything. That's the message I'm getting here. Keep your eye on the bigger picture. Keep your eye on the prize. Continue to do what you've been doing. Continue to do things that keep you stable and work on your financial stability, and continue to focus on what's most important and not the little tiny details. That's an advice I'm getting too. Maybe you're somebody that gets stuck on these little like worries and details. Don't worry about any of that. All that is being sorted out, and things are gonna, I'm telling you, you're gonna be successful. So don't even worry about the little stuff. Friendship. Okay. Oh, you got two here. Oh, this is blank. Friendship. Okay, this is also a strong message I'm getting about this one. It could be partnership. Maybe there's a business partnership. So if that's something that is popping up with your intuition when it comes to the risk that you need to take, this could be the confirmation. Because you have the Three of Pentacles here too, which also is a partnership card. So maybe there's some type of partnership that needs to take place, or maybe there's a friendship involved in whatever situation you're asking or whatever advice there is. Maybe you need to speak with your friends and get some advice. Anything like that, okay? So please let me know if that resonates for you. Comment, like, and subscribe. And yeah, I hope everyone has a great day. And yeah, again, please let me know if it helps me in the right direction to let me know if these are making sense for you. So I hope everyone enjoyed this video, and I will see you next time.